Hi guys, Rose Tan here, inspiring you to live the lifestyle that you want. I hope you guys are doing awesome today. I'm so excited to share you this topic, empaths. Are you an empath, and how to know if you are or if you happen to interact with someone who is an empath, and how to spot them, okay? Not to tackle them, okay? Guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the thumbs up to like to show your support. Subscribe to my channel by hitting the bell notification as well to support my mission and to keep on inspiring you beautiful souls out there. Woo! Okay, back to empaths. Now, we feel like, personal experience here. Being an empath, when I first discovered that I am an empath, and while growing up being so confused and frustrated with why do I soak up and absorb so many people's energy in one go, especially in crowded places, I feel like overwhelmed, and I feel like spirits were actually following me back home. And then when I lay my head to sleep, I can just feel them all lining up just for me to acknowledge their presence and to help them, guide them towards the light. All these wanderers of these spirits out there, they are just lost souls because they just feel so much hurt and anguish and pain that they just become lost, okay? So being an empath, they just follow you, okay? Now, I know it sounds scary, but when I first learned to accept that, it got a lot more easier for me to know how to help them, because the more I ignore that, the more they're just gonna come at me, and I probably will see their face clear and clear, which is scary, right? Which I have not yet. Well, kinda at this stage, but anyway, now that I know how to not freak myself out, is to acknowledge their presence and to speak to them, guide them from your heart space, from a spirit to another spirit, okay? Because the more you ignore spirits, like, the more louder they're gonna come at you, and you don't want that. You don't want them to haunt you, right? It's becoming scary, guys. Sorry, it's not a haunted video here, guys. Okay. Okay. Now, we just feel empaths. We just feel that no one gets us, no one understands us. Whenever we speak our truth, people simply do not get it. They feel like, what's that person saying? It's like, they're not making any sense. What a freak. But it's easy for us to feel lonely, that we feel isolated. We don't feel appreciated. We don't feel respect. We don't feel acknowledged, okay? And then that's when we start to get into our heads, and then we start, like, when Tony Robbins says, when you're in your head, you are dead. It cannot be further from the truth. And that quote just made me feel like that totally makes sense. Okay, we are such a huge absorber when it comes to energy from other people. It's not just energy, it's their feelings, it's their emotions. Like, we already know what they are feeling, what they are going through, what they are struggling through, what they are striving for. It's I watched this video once where a full-on empath was sitting at a park across from another woman who just sat there, and she was complete like a zombie, and she was like, she wasn't sitting in a state of relaxation or chilled. She just sat there, but she was so intense. She wasn't moving. She wasn't like blinking like crazy. She had no self-expression. Not much of a facial expression, but just like this. Like, she felt like, basically she was asleep, and she wasn't in tune with her spiritual being, okay? She was just so living in the third world dimension, while the empaths just sat there, and the intensity of that empath, of feeling the other person's emotion, grew and grew and grew within him. And it felt so horrible, because he began to shake profusely, and then he would start holding his head. It was like, crouching over, And then his breathing became so shallow and so rapidly. He became sick. He was sick in his stomach, while the other person just sat there and had no reaction. It was just so mind-blowing how an empath compared to a non-empath would just have such a division. That was just so, so not disconnect, but my God, the empath felt all of that. The empath can actually show by expressing all those negativity, all that toxic emotions that the other person had no idea about. And that's when anxiety and depression hits us, that we have no idea how to actually release that, how to express that out, and how to confront ourselves of how much pain and suffering that we have been living. It's like we are living in a lie that we have created for ourselves. Oh, that sounds so sabotaging, and it is. Okay, moving on. Empaths, we need time to purge. We need to take time to go into the hermit mode, sleep for a few hours, take a nap, to rejuvenate, to re-energize our batteries, because we empaths can just always, we tend to always bend over backwards for other people, because we absorb their energy like they have no idea what we go through. Okay, it's yeah. So anyway, we just need to heal, and we need to know how to protect our aura. We need to protect our energy, our state. We need to know how to shield ourselves. Okay, and the fastest tool that I can actually give you is, this can actually help for non-empaths too. Okay, so what I do to protect my energy, to protect my aura, is to do this. So basically, I actually activate, right, the power from within the universe, within myself, by pressing right there, right? It activates the power, the universe within me. Okay, so after I activate that, put my hands together into a prayer position, and I rub it for a good 20 to 30 seconds or so. Feel that the warmth becoming hotter. It's that intensity and the energy and electricity. Okay, and then you can just feel the energy. Look, it feels like you just can't put your hands together even if you tried, and you just, so you create, all right, you create this kind of like a sphere, a pyramid to protect you. Okay, so I hope that, guys, I hope you guys can actually follow that, put into practice and do it. I actually do it before I actually walk out the door. So before I actually open the front door, that's what I do when I feel like my energies, my vibration, I'm not living in that vortex anymore. I'll quickly do that, just to protect my energy and to shield. Okay, so I must give you this example. I did not listen to my intuition and all these signs and synchronicities that my guardian angels and my higher self was telling me. Don't go out today. You need to purge. You need to become in the hermit mode and rejuvenate your energy. Stop relying on other people to fulfill what you have void. Okay, what your current void is. And lesson learned, guys. Oh my God, I shouldn't have went out, but I went against that because I thought, I haven't seen this friend for a while, and I feel like I owe her a nice visit. So I did, and that day was a bad day. It's just one of those low days when you just don't feel your greatness. Okay, and then you tend to just give in, and then try to have some sort of connection and validation and confirmation outwardly, then internally, for someone to make you feel confident within yourself again. and I learned this, and boy oh boy, my energy was already low, and when I went to my friend's house, it just felt like I wasn't understood. I wasn't being supported from my friend. Basically, she had no idea on how to support me, especially with my emotional needs, because I felt like I was interrogated, like, why am I feeling like that? It felt like I was only her friend only when I am my happy self, and it's like I'm not accepted for who I am. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I have feelings, right? And I have my on and off days, but it feels like that friend had no idea what an empath would actually go through. Okay, so I felt so drained. It was like I was so much better off by staying home and purging and, you know, rejuvenate my own body and my emotional needs. I need to rely on myself. So guys, I hope my valuable lesson learned here will save you a lot of time and energy. Okay, so yeah guys, I hope this gives you more insightful and more clarification and confidence if you are an empath. If you are, please let me know. Let's hook up. You know, we need to stay, you know, empath feels like even within our own home we don't feel belonged. It feels like, it's like everywhere we go, it's like we don't feel connected, right? It's hard, it's lonely, it's the isolation, it's really tough. It's not easy to be an empath. But, you know, what will the world do without us empaths, okay? We are just sensitive beings. We just want to give. We're wanting to, you know, enlighten other souls and, you know, be the leader that we are. We are placed on this planet to be that leader and the creator that we are. Okay? Guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the like, the thumbs up, hit the subscribe and the bell notification to notify you of new videos every Mondays and Thursdays. Guys, stay well, stay true, stay beautiful, love yourself more. Mwah.